Welcome back to the channel. Ooh, there we go. And Mrs. Sawscale Viper already knows what time it is. It is feeding time again, of course, but for today I thought I'm going to do something a little bit different and try to get a strike from all the most venomous snakes in my collection. Meaning that you are going to see the individuals that I would consider to be most venomous drop for drop, with two exceptions, the puff adder and the sharp-nosed viper, because I didn't manage to get any feeding footage from them since they were off food for quite a while, and I didn't bother recording them, but they are back feeding now, so I'm probably gonna show you these two in the next video. But for today we got the death adder and the neotropical rattlesnake, and also the lancehead pit viper, which again are by far much more potent than pretty much all the other snakes I got in my collection. And the sawscale viper right there, of course. She's already taking a closer look at that mouse, seeing if the envenomation has taken effect. Ooh. That mouse just jumped out, as you could tell. There we go. I think that venom is going to kick in now, see? That mouse got disoriented. Ooh. There we go. Let's see, here we are going. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I mean. Look at that. It took a few, maybe half a minute or so for the venom to fully kick in, but it seems like the mouse is certainly going to die any second now. There we go. You need to keep in mind that the sawscale vipers are considered to be the most dangerous snake, at least statistically speaking, meaning that they are responsible for the most human fatalities from snakebite out of all venomous snakes. And I can assure you that their venom potency is bearing no relation to their pretty small overall size. They actually can carry a mixture of all kinds of different venom components that you can imagine, and that is the reason why the symptoms in a bite victim can be so unpredictable that there were actually cases known where people who got the proper medical attention and anti-venom still passed away from a sawscale viper bite. So they are no joke. So get ready, this is the death adder right there, and she's going to be hungry for sure, I can tell. The Acanthophis rugosus. Ooh, there we go. It was a pretty impressive strike, see? The death adders are actually considered by some sources to be the fastest striking venomous snake. Oh, and she is actually still holding on. Usually they only try to hold on to small or less powerful prey items, but she just doesn't care, see? And she is still pumping in that venom. You can tell by these kind of twitchy head movements that she's really chewing in that venom, see? There we go. It's going to paralyze that mouse with the neurotoxins. Very impressive. So, I think I'm also going to try and record her swallowing that mouse afterwards. I don't think I ever posted a video of the death adder swallowing the mouse too. And this is a pretty large prey item. Again, it's probably going to take quite some time. But I am going to do a bit of sped up footage. Let's see how it goes. But I think that mouse is going to die any second also. Again, the death adders, they have a entirely neurotoxic venom from what I've been told. They are not actually related to any of the vipers that I also have in my collection. They are an Australian elapid and have a pretty typical venom for one of these. They all have pretty strong neurotoxins that comprise their venom. But again, let's see how she swallows them. There we go. This is going to be a nice big meal for her. Again, she is probably, as I mentioned in a few other videos as well, the single most venomous snake I got in my collection, at least drop for drop. If you are looking at these top lists, which venomous snake species are the most potent by LD50 value, you are only going to find Australian elapids and sea snakes. And again, the death adder is falling into that category. They also got that strong postsynaptic neurotoxin that is going to shut down your respiratory system. The death adder is actually used to be one of the most dangerous snakes from mainland Australia. And they don't have a shortage of deadly venomous snakes over there, but the thing is that the death adders, different from all the other elapids, don't try to flee when encountered. Instead, they just rely on their camouflage and try to remain hidden in the leaf litter. But then if they don't get seen at all, they often get stepped on, for example, and then, of course, they will try to defend themselves. But that was the reason why they were responsible for a disproportionate amount of snake bites in mainland Australia. But this exact individual actually belongs to a locality outside of Australia. This is a Papua New Guinea death adder variant, the Acanthophis rugosus. They exist in both mainland Australia and Papua New Guinea. So hope you enjoyed that one. Let's move on to the next snake. Oh, there we go. Mrs. Lancehead pit viper just woke up. You don't want to mess with her. See, she's locked on already. And boom, there we go. And she likes to hold on to the mice for a good moment, making sure that she delivers more than enough venom to take it out. There we go, look at that. Certainly if I'm going to make a video about the most... Ooh, and another strike. Damn. Yeah, that mouse is already feeling that venom, I can tell. But what I wanted to say is if I'm going to make a video about the most potent venomous snakes I got, I certainly wouldn't not include Mrs. Lancehead pit viper, the Crotalus atrox. Like, they may not have the most potent venom drop for drop, but an adult female Lancehead pit viper has a pretty significant venom yield, and the venom is still no joke at all. They got a pretty dangerous cytotoxic component in there as well, which is going to destroy tissue on a cellular level, which is also the reason why a lot of severe envenomations caused by the Lancehead pit vipers also result in amputation of entire limbs, maybe even. But that mouse is going to die any second now. Obviously, the severity of envenomation in a human bite victim is not necessarily correlating in how fast the rodents die. You probably can tell from a lot of my other videos that also the venomous snakes that aren't as dangerous for humans, like the copperheads, for example, are still able to kill the mice in a few seconds with their venom, since the venom is designed to primarily kill or target the prey items. Well, there we go. This is Mr. Crotalus pifanorum. I think I missed the strike. Whatever. I showed him a few times on the channel already, and I think he is actually, from all the vipers that I have, the most potent in venom by far. The Crotalus pifanorum belong to the Crotalus dorissus complex, which are the neotropical rattlesnakes, and they are known for their strong neurotoxic venom. There are cases known where people who have been bitten by neotropical rattlesnakes passed away after only 15 to 20 minutes. Again, he is probably the most potent one from all the vipers, and the second most venomous snake in my collection, second to the death adder, which you have seen before. But he just likes to hold on to the mice since recently. He didn't do that in the beginning, very interesting. And next up is the Crotalus viridis, the prairie rattlesnake. She is not one of the most dangerous snakes in the collection, but I thought I might include her in the new video too for some bonus footage. Oh, I think that was the strike already, yeah? Or maybe not. Ooh, there we go. That one certainly did not miss. So let's see when the venom kicks in. Oh, there we go. The venom just kicked in right there, see? And mouse is already rolling around from it. But again, she is probably not one of the most venomous snakes I got, but still nice for some bonus footage. There we go. She's also an albino specimen, if you couldn't tell already, with that nice yellow coloration. Absolutely wonderful. I certainly need to get into more of the Crotalus morphs, you know, all the color variants. They all look very interesting to me. I think the Crotalus atrox, the western diamondback, probably has most of the very interesting color variants going on. The prairie rattlesnakes only have a few that I know of, with the albino being one of them, of course. But I also got offered a caramel albino specimen, which I had to turn down sadly because at the moment I'm not expanding my collection at all. There we go. That mouse is certainly feeling that venom, see? I think it's probably just uncautious already. It's just muscles still twitching. There we go. So hope you enjoyed the video so far. I think I'm also gonna record her swallowing the mouse afterwards. If you enjoyed the video until now, maybe consider leaving a like and a subscription if you haven't already. It certainly would help me out continuing to grow the channel. I was not posting for quite a while since I was very busy, but I will try to now follow the upload schedule I used to have. So if you'd like to support me on the way, feel free to do so. I also added the channel subscription or channel membership feature, I mean. Let's see how that goes. I'm probably going to try and produce more videos also with all the edit videos being for the members only, since the thing is that I can't really post, or at least not monetize everything that I try to post. I have a lot of footage that is probably going to be restricted from a YouTube policy due to it being a little bit more graphic than my usual live feeding videos. The thing is, the venomous snakes, they are not very how you say, not very gruesome at all. You know, they just strike and there is not any blood or anything visible. So I think that's the reason why YouTube usually says that the videos are not restricted at all. But I have a few videos recorded where a lot of blood was visible, for example, and also I recorded a lot of centipede feeding videos where I fed them a few mice. And the centipedes, they when they eat the mouse, they don't just swallow it, of course, because they don't have a mouth like that. They need to kind of dissolve the mouse with the venom, and then they kind of like slash it open. And when all the organs and all the blood is visible, I don't think that the YouTube policy is going to like that very much. But I think I will still post these videos. I'm just going to post them for the channel members, I think that way doesn't matter if they get restricted or not, because it's just for the channel members anyway, and they're not gonna get much views or much reports or anything. And this way, all the people that give me extra support and like to help out the channel also get benefits from it. I feel that's like a fair way to go about it. Hope you kind of understood what I meant by it. Maybe if not, then just leave a comment or something, or if you know what I mean, just feel free to let me know your opinion on the matter. But we'll see how I go about it in the next few weeks. So, and for some more bonus footage, I've got the ball python. Look at him. Oh, what was that? Usually he isn't inaccurate like that, but he's locked on again. He is an ivory specimen. Look at him. Ooh, there we go. He made sure to not miss the second time. Yeah, he is always hungry. A lot of people say that the ball pythons are not good eaters or anything. I think if you have a specimen that is still growing, or a female that is not going through the mating cycle, they are very good eaters in all actuality. You just need to know how to keep them properly. And just have a look at how he grabbed it. I think the mouse is not able to bite him in any way, see? Let's have a look. There we go. See, that's where he bit it. Please excuse the very dirty cage though. See, there's a lot of poop still lying around. He apparently crawled through it and spread it out. It's very unfortunate. I need to clean it up now. See, that's all the poop there. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that now and stop the recording. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please leave a like and subscribe.